Hey, what's up you guys? It's
Yes,
Nasir,
sir. Yes,
and
sir.
welcome back to my channel where we do story times, skits, and we play video games wherever we want. I know you guys see how much better quality my video is right now, and it's because I recently bought a ring light, and I'm so excited that I actually can see myself look good in a video. I apologize for all the shitty quality that you guys have been seeing up till now, but I promise from here and on, all my videos are gonna look like this, like a professional YouTube video, like it always should have. Okay, so, of course, I have another story time for you guys today, and this one in particular is in commemoration for the month that is now, Pride Month. And as you guys all know, if you guys didn't already from seeing all the gay shit on my channel, I am a homosexual man. And of course, I've had my times in life where I have come out myself and I have been outed. In regards to those times that I have had to come out in some way, shape, or form, I'm going to probably have a series of these stories where I'm talking about how it happened and the story of how it came to be. For today's story, I'm going to talk about the very first time anyone in this world, through my perspective, knew that 100% that I was gay in some way, shape, or form. And this was back in middle school. The story starts off way back when it was little old Nasir. I was about I think I was about 13 or 14 around this time, because this was definitely 7th grade-ish. Yeah, this was around 7th grade, 8th grade. I don't really remember which though. To give a little context of the character that I'll be using in this story, I'm going to be naming her Sherry. Sherry is the type of girl who, I don't want to sound like I am attacking her. She's probably not like this now, but from what I've witnessed in the time that we were classmates, at the time, basically being lesbian, LGBT for her was basically her whole personality. And what I mean by that is that every single time there was an opportunity to bring up the fact that she was lesbian, she would bring it up. She would scream it out all the time. She'd be like, I'm fucking lesbian, oh my gosh.
Move, I'm gay. In the workplace, being gay just has its perks. You're just simply a better person. Not this.
Very out and proud, I would say, about it. She let the world know that she was lesbian. Because no one had issues with her and shit like that, I figured that she would be the first one I would tell about this. Let's be honest, guys. Who are you gonna feel more comfortable with sharing the fact that you're gay with? Another queer person, another LGBT person, or your friend that you aren't sure is even gonna still be your friend anymore by the time they know? That was my perspective on the whole thing. I go up to Sherry, and me being as shy as I was back then, I couldn't really put it into words how I wanted to tell her, so the next best thing for me was to write it on a piece of paper. I wrote it on this little note. I basically said, I didn't say that I was gay on the note, I said that I was bisexual, because I guess back then that was just the easier way to say it without being if you're 50% gay, then maybe people will like you more, right, Nasir? That was my mentality, I guess. I feel like that was literally what I was thinking. I wrote that I was bisexual on the note, and I also wrote down the boy that I had a crush on in the class. I really wanted to get this off my chest. Also, for that fact, I wanted to be able to comfortably talk about my crushes on people and have someone to banter and rant to. Something that I'm not able to talk to about with my 3 best friends at the time. I showed her the note and she read it silently in my face. After she read it, she couldn't believe it. She was genuinely shocked that I was bisexual at the time, and she was just in awe. She was really happy. And she was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. But then here's where the story takes a turn. Instead of keeping it to herself and throwing it out like I said at the end of the note, little Miss Sherry decides to take it upon herself to have the idea to share the notes with the rest of the class. And she basically told me her plan. She told me right to my face that oh, I'm holding onto this note and I'm gonna tell everyone about what it says on here. And I was like, no, you literally can't do that. Fucking stop. And we got into this whole back and forth fight and shit, and it was in the middle of class, so we were really loud, and the teacher got angry and told us to be quiet. I couldn't really do anything about it. She put the note inside of her little bra, and after that, I didn't hear about it for the rest of the day. No one said anything about the note until the next day, where I had already forgotten about it a little bit. Come to find out that the guy I had a crush on has seen the note, and so has 3 other people that I am associates. No, I would say they're my friends. Everyone in that class was my friend. She showed it to them, and all of them had pretty nice reactions. They just said, oh, we accept you and whatever, but the guy I had a crush on, of course, felt weirded out. And he was like, oh, is this why you're always texting me with hearts? Is this why this, that? I was very crushed, and I cried. I'm not gonna lie. I was very angry with Sherry, and I yelled at her after school. We were like outside, and I said, can you please stop? Can you please give me the note back? And before you guys say anything else, if any of you are wondering why I didn't just pretend like it wasn't my note, it was because that I hand wrote it myself, and being in a classroom full of people who all see your handwriting every day, it's impossible to refute. So basically, when they saw the note, they knew it was real. She refused to give it to me still, and basically by the next day, everyone in the class knew, and everyone in the class was talking about it, except for my 3 best friends. And finally, I felt so defeated up till this point where she was just taunting me with it. And guys, you guys want to know her excuse for doing all of this? She said that it was tough love and that I should have the guts to come out. Like, she said I should have had the guts to come out before, and now she's just gonna do it for me, and it's tough love and whatever. And before I go any further with the story, that is the shittiest thing you can say, do, or just do, period, to any LGBT person. Don't out them off of your own volition or choice or whatever. That is their choice to make. That is, it's their time to shine. They should choose when, where, why, and how to do it, regardless of the circumstances. Never, with any LGBT friend you have, out them to anyone, especially their freaking group of friends that everyone knows. Like, what's wrong with you? Anyways, back to the story. She ended up telling my 3 best friends at the time, and all 3 of them had very different reactions. The first one was one of my closest friends even now today. He reacted, he was like, oh, well, I don't fucking care. You're like a brother to me. Why would I care about the fact that you're bi? My other 2 friends, they were Muslim. And I don't know if you guys know, but in the Muslim religion, that's not very accepted. Or even in like the Middle Eastern culture-esque. And they were both of that nature. Yes, and my first friend, he kind of just shrugged it off, but he also, I guess he felt a little uncomfortable by it. And then my last friend, he was pissed off that I told Sherry before I told the 3 of them. And he was like, where all 3 of us are your best friends, you're gonna tell this bitch? Why the fuck did you tell her? Oh my gosh. I feel like that's the moment to, you know, comfort your best friend. I just got outed in front of everyone. Everyone in the class knew this really scary secret that I was holding on to, and his first instinct was to yell at me like, yes, I know that I didn't tell you first, and that probably must have hurt you, but I kind of need you right now. You're supposed to be my friend, you know? After all of that happened, and after everyone knew in the class, after Sherry outed me like a jerk, the whole class pretty much was okay with me. They all were treating me just as they was before, besides the fact that I freaking was the butt of the joke with every single gay joke. I'm not even joking, guys. Every single time some gay shit popped up, they would be like, Nasir, Oh my god. Nasir watches gay porn. Oh, look at this hot dog. Look at this. Like, I was always the butt of the joke. Yeah, that was the end of that story. I hope you guys enjoyed that little story time of today. I just wanted to make sure I did something for Pride Month. And also, I wanted to do my first video with my ring light. So this is like the best video to do that for. A gay video? Any gay video, please bring on the updates. If you guys like what you saw in this video, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. I'm Nas the King, and goodbye.
Shawty be finna see me. Niggas be watching my moves like a TV. They be talking about thinking I be me, huh? I got like Gigi, huh? Shawty be finna see me. Niggas be watching my moves like a TV. They be talking about thinking I be me, I gotta not to make it to this bad. If he talk, caught up in one of his hat. I put a beam on my fucking type. Don't talk on my name unless you put in respect. Like, baby, don't trip, you be fine. Gripping your waist when I head from behind. Grinding, I'm on the incline, so I never switch to the day that I die. You talking blocks, we spinning that. Don't you know I was be spinning back. Boy, talking hot to me, knock off a fitted cap. Get hit with a brick, I ain't talking crack. Finna go cop me as if then I'm flipping that. Know that I'm flipping that. One of my bills to be blue, yeah, I'm into that. Ain't playing, I'm speaking lies. Gigi, shawty be